This live, and here comes super back. So they stare into each other. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Face is telling the story from that jab. Unlucky to miss with that jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. That one lands. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. So close for that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about the heat, Heather. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter shot by her. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good counter punching. And now Hardy. Oh, it may be the beginning of the end. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. punch. She scores with that counter. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Defense is not an option for these two. The perfect counter lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. She wasn't ready for that counter. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Through the straight left, but it won't score. She got clipped by that counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the heat. And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy. And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Just missing with the right uppercut. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fight has a real good flow to it. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the heat, Heather Hardy. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot by her. How about that time counter shot? That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two.
Oh no, she's down for the count. She surely isn't getting up from this. And that is that.